everyone, it's me, Autistic Genius. How you doing? I know why you came here today. I know why you clicked on this video. It's because you want to know how I learned to socialise. Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you. Temple Grandin said, I learned to socialise like rehearsing in a play. Well, something on those lines anyway. And basically what she means is that she had to rehearse socialising. So she would be in a social situation and something would happen and she'd remember that happened. And then she'd take that information and use it again. And then when the new situation occurred, maybe she'll follow that pattern and something new would happen. So, oh my goodness, something different happened. And maybe instead of going, give yourselves a few seconds and go, bang, new information, go with it, add that to what you already had, and eventually it builds, bing, and you have yourself an encyclopedia of social situation that can be repeated over and 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 over again. One of the things that really changed my life was when I discovered I had a real love for acting and performing. Now, while I'm talking, you may see some images pop up. This is me rehearsing and performing. These are some of the shows I've done recently with a fantastic local theatre company called Indigo Arts. And they're really, really cool. They're really good at accepting different people. And it's amazing, accepting environment. And one of the only places I've ever been to in the world where I can truly be my full, disturbing, nightmarish, autistic self. And it's not easy being me, not easy dealing with me. The more I do rehearsing and shows, you start to do made-up scenes, obviously. That involves some real sad issues, some real big issues. And you do these scenes, and you think about them logically because they're not real. You think about them like, oh, how would he do this? How would I do that? You think of it as a character. You think of that character would do this or that would do that. And then once you take those questions you ask in drama, you can take them into real life. And then you can say, what would happen if this happened to me? How would I want to be spoken to or dealt with? I mean, they always say treat people the way you want to be treated. But with autistic people, that's not really necessarily instinct. It's very impulsive. The way we act socially, it's very much on an impulse. You need to ask these questions of yourself. How do I want to be treated? If I was at school and the teacher did something I didn't like, how would I prefer it to be done? Really think about it, write it down, do whatever you have to do to get it out. Talk to someone and they can convey that information. Or if you're old enough and confident enough, convey it yourself. It'd be incredible. Such an amazing achievement. The anxiety lift. It's just like, woof, anxiety is disappearing. Take it away. Just take the anxiety away, please. If you ask yourselves these questions, how would I deal with it, or how would I want to be dealt with? How would I want to be spoken to? The best thing is to take that into consideration and really break it down immensely. Break it down to the point where it's an atom. You take all the information, you just bitty, and then it's just atoms, tiny little snippets, and taking a little bit at a time. There's no rush. People live up to the age of 100. As long as you get good, socialising, good at socialising between 0 and 80, you're kind of fine. So don't worry about that. But what I will say is, just break everything down and really learn everything at your pace. It's on your terms, and do not pressurise yourself into thinking that you have to be able to do it amazingly straight away. A lot of great people out there struggle socialising. They say, one of the things I heard recently was, one of the side effects of being a genius is social anxiety. And that could be true, because when you're socially anxious, you're inward and you focus on your interests and you develop those interests into something big. What I do, this YouTube stuff, I've developed it on my own. I do it all on my own, apart from some help on social media aspects. But YouTube is me, and the videos are me. And if you look at my first video in under a year, in about a year, and then now, it's been almost a year since I started. The difference is just, to me, massive, because I focus on it. And because I've focused on something, it's reached people, and people have come to me and engaged with me and accepted me because I've put myself out there. You need to just forget what you want people to think, about you or or act how you think you should act. You should just go, do you know what? Balls to it. I am me. I'm just going to go out there and just wreck the shit and be myself. Because at the end of the day, you are an amazing person regardless of what people think. Everyone's got something beautiful about them that they can use in the world to make someone happy, or hundreds or millions of people happy. Everyone's got that. So don't think for 1 minute, hold back and think, I've got to be a certain way. If you haven't, all you've got to be is yourself. And if people don't accept you, they ain't worth your time, are they? Well, that's all I got time for today. That's kind of the way I think and how I've gone out there and how I've embraced myself and decided that I am going to be socially weird. And people have accepted it and realised, actually, he's quite a nice guy. But I go out there, I embrace myself, I've asked myself a lot of interesting questions, broke down all the information myself, learnt it at my pace, in my way, and gone out there and just got on with it. You've got to do it as well. Some people it will take longer, some people it will take less. But please don't give up on yourselves and life and people, because there are people out there willing to help and to be nice to you, just as much I assume that you are the person watching this video. Thanks again everyone, and bye!